And see, basically, yesterday, the whole world was against South Africa. And I'm sure, this is not the kind of Africa Sajefo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and Nelson Mandela wanted Africa to enjoy. Because as an African, we always try to support ourselves. But yesterday, what happened? Mexico. In fact, what I would say is history was made. Now, Jacinta Zumba Ababontin reacted to what happened yesterday in Mexico and Mexico and South Africa. Kevin Taylor so Eddie report and I say be a message Eddie Abema South Africa for, and I'm sure that this time around they are going to listen, because yesterday what happened wasn't something, in fact, the South Africans themselves expected. Yes, every year I have a authentic press studios, making sure so be like you subscribe and share. I'm a phone so any be Ashe. Enti Sandra and I just say what they saying FIFA 2026 World Cup no omedi shase e Mexico. Now in fact Mexico honum and I just say South Africa any Mexico the host nation opening ceremony and I say be omo and I just say mu be the tournament no ano e match so mu ko hie mu na in fact endura before match the be shase kwampo no. In fact, on social media, a lot of Africans babontin ebetro support edema Mexico instead of say ometro support no edema South Africa, because South Africa is an African country.
Where are you from?
We're Nigerians, but we live in England.
Nigerian?
Yeah.
All up in Mexico.
Mexicans today, man. Yes. Let's go Nigeria.
In fact, now I'm focusing way there, and you know, a whole lot happened yesterday on social media. Now, after the match, in fact, that is Mexico, Ashe South Africa, mienu. Yes, I just want to me and Timu Bako. Nanya no kwampo South Africa for enya 2 red cards. Emma Mexico for so enya Bako. And this is history. ABC that, you know, the last time this kind of game we see was in the 90s, 1990 something. And I just say history as a repeat itself. And then debut. Now, after the match,
Okay, what do we say? What do we say? What went wrong in this game?
And I just say, Jacinta Zumba, Babontin, Ebekas, in fact, or no company, any the pass Africa for the rest of Africa, or man support South Africa, because some almost support South Africa, and I can win a game now. They will come back and say, it is Africa who supported you. If not that, you wouldn't have, won your game and Bisa.
Also, those countries that have come out to say that they don't support South Africa, they hate us, they want to see us fail, they want Mexico to beat us, they're proudly Mexican, blah, 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 they're writing us off the African continent. I don't know how we can encourage you guys to support Mexico and all the other teams that you want to support. I don't know how I can encourage you. We are supporting you to support other teams. We, in fact, are begging you to support other teams. Because if you don't and you support us, a few years from now, you'll be reminding us that you supported us at the World Cup. And it's our support or your support that helped us to get where we were. And then when we get there, then you're going to say you have to bring in your people illegally in our country, and they have to live here, they have to be cheap labor, they have to be using our hospitals, our schools, everything for free. And if we say anything against this, because we're Afrophobic or xenophobic, we hate ourselves, we hate you, we are doing all kinds of things to you, because we are marching on the streets, and it's because we are uneducated.
Imi immigrants are finally leaving South Africa.
They are leaving South Africa.
You don't have any purpose anymore.
No longer.
You are now bored. When you were marching, it was all fun and games.
Interesting.
You were boozing and drinking and dancing, chasing them everywhere. Now you are bored. They are stealing our jobs. You refuse to do the jobs all these years.
Now you can go back to harming your own citizens.
They are already harming them.
From your own citizens.
You are already harming and stealing your own citizens.
Your own people.
At least immigrants will be free from your stealing and harming.
Forever.
Our fathers are free forever.
Na ebusia ena chese Kelvin Taylor edin se beto abontia o chem say look, it is about time I was say South Africa for they should know say even they themselves as South Africans company, they don't even have a national identity. Say we are saying Kauba Ghana has and say we are Ghana ni na uko outsider. You be say, where are you from? I'm an African. Which part of Africa? And Kaobeka say West Africa. Not Nipana say Bissau say, which part of West Africa are you from? No, I say Ghana. I'm a Ghanaian. South Africa don't have that particular identity.
But South Africans, you need to understand, you guys are terrible people. Next time you play, we will come back and pierce your heart. We are not done with you people. We will follow you, chase you around till you people lose everything. Until your senses come back home, we will chase you around till you lose everything around the world. We will let the world know you people are ungrateful people. Especially you people who believe in this xenophobia nonsense in South Africa. You people who believe that you can chase other people out. We don't have a problem with you telling people who don't have legitimate documentations to leave your country peacefully. Everywhere they do it. Every country, you have the right to tell illegal immigrants to peacefully leave. There are rules, regulations that you have to abide by as a nation to get rid of your illegal immigrants in your country. It happens everywhere in the world. But for you to go out and attack other people, you are mad to do that. You are not humans, because there are South Africans around the world, everywhere. And because the world is intelligent, because the world does not think like idiots like you people, the world is basically protecting some of your colleagues, your brothers and sisters who are living on people's land, legitimately and illegitimately. So you people, we are not done with you. We are going to let the world know that you should be isolated. Especially you, the idiots who are behind this nonsense. And I know your president is part of this nonsense. The government is part of it. They are behind these criminals and vagabonds on the streets attacking other Africans. Your president is a shameless man. A very dirty, shameless man. He has no right to even call himself a democratically elected president. He's the most shameless African I've ever come across. A very corrupt, shameless, vindictive liar pretending to be a president. You people have lost your senses, and the world will come after you, and you people will struggle. You will scream for the help of Africans. You will shit and eat. You will. Your children and your mothers will pee on you people for putting this curse on them. The day will come that you people will scream, but the world will not hear. You South Africans are a disgrace to Mandela. You are a disgrace to the African continent. You are a disgrace to yourselves. You should be ashamed. Men taking off their clothes, walking around like bitch-ass niggas, hunting other men. Terrible, dirty people. And I feel bad for Nelson Mandela wherever he is. I feel bad for Mandela because this wasn't the Africa that he basically went to prison for. This wasn't the South Africa he anticipated. This is not the South Africa he went through hell for. This is a South Africa filled with shitty individuals with shitty brains. The cock in your head is eating you people up.
Kevin Taylor say they don't have that particular identity because South Africa, Lesotho for South Africa, Zimbabwe South Africa. You know, some other countries, they are all South Africans. And so you can't really identify who is a South African and who is not a South African. That is one problem. I was say, according to Kelvin Taylor, I was a South Africa for almost no solve it. Now, in fact, Andrea Omuki Pano Eba Bontin, ebe ma message because in fact na Kofi say bia we African ni nkwa dia na African ni kwa koye bibia you should be able to throw your supports at the African anasi be nipa na okwa sa tournament anasi bibisa no. But yesterday what happened was really sad, you know, to see an African throwing their support to Mexico, who is not an African country. But the reason why the rest of Africa did that was to let or the saying South Africa to know that no matter how they would want to thrive, you know, they will still need an African hand before they could get to where they want to, because this is the kind of Africa I just say. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and also Nelson Mandela and also some of our forefathers, you know, they wanted Africa to be. So no matter what you do, you can't thrive without having the hand of an African. It is not possible. I will share, so these are some of the stories that is able to about Tiaman so can be authentic press studios. Make sure so like you subscribe and watch share our phone so you be